Hello guys, my name is Väinö Mäkelä and I'm playing from Team Innova, and this is gonna be my second Innova in the bag ever. And it's been 1 year since the last in the bag, and there's been some changes, and I'm excited to show you guys what is my bag is looking right now before the World Championships here in Tampere, Finland. Let's get into it. Let's go to my putting putters. I'm still using KC Pro Aviar, and I have two Greg Barsby lines, KC Pro Aviars, and these are more than like the practice putters. And then I have the main workhorse for me. It's also KC Pro Aviar, but it's a more older one. It's from 2013, and I like it because it's more stiffer plastic. I feel like it's having a good aura, and I feel like I'm confident with this one. So this is my main putter right now. I will go the more understable one, and it's Halo Star Aviar3. This is Evelina's Tour series. I can't remember, was it like 2 years back or 3 years back? But this is like my most used throwing putter right now. It's kind of like an understable one. I can throw it like little higher. It's gonna stand up and it's gonna go pretty straight all the way. So this is like I feel like my most used throwing putter at the moment. Then I have this beauty Star Aviar3. It's a misprint one, and this is like a more overstable version of the Aviar3. So when I want to just go dead straight with a little finish to the left, I will use this one. Really exciting one for me, and I feel like for you guys as well. And this is my this year's custom series. It's a Champion Halo Aviar3, and the special about it is they haven't made Champion Halo Aviar3, that's a hard one, ever before with the Champion Halo plastic. So it's a nice one. And also the story behind, when I joined Team Innova, I needed a new opportunity, a new fresh start, and this stamp is also like showing that way, because my old stamp was Stu Archer, and the new one, the new opportunity, the new beginning is the DRO. And I'm loving this disc. It's an overstable one. I can trust it any wind. It's having a good fade to the end, and it's a beautiful one. Champion Halo Aviar3. I feel like you need to start with the putters, because when you start to throw putters when you start this sport, I feel like you can learn how to throw smooth, how you can throw with the no wobble, with the good speed. And I feel like putter is the tool which shows you all your mistakes so easily. So when you started to throw the putter like a clean and smooth and nice, then you know, okay, this is my time to gear up and put the mid-range, put the fairway drives, put the decent drivers after that. So if you want to throw like me, start with the putters, and then when you are handling the putter pretty good, then you can move up to the next one, and hopefully someday you are gonna also throw like me. Forehand approach discs. I have Champion Thorough. It's just a straight little finish forehand disc, and then also I have Star Cayman, and it's a basically longer Thorough for forehand, but it's also having like more overstability. So when it's windy, I want it to have like a good finish to the right side. Then I will use Star Cayman. To my mid ranges, and the first one is gonna be Champion Roc3, and actually I got this one from my good friend Eric, and this is starting to be pretty understable Roc3. I can start it on hyzer, it's gonna pop up the flat and it goes straight, and if I want to turn it over, I will throw it flat, and it's having like a nice drift into the right side, and it's a good understable Roc3. This Champion Roc3 have been in my bag from the last in the bag also, so it's a good Roc3. It's a dead straight. I feel like this is my most straightest Roc3 in my bag, and basically when I need dead straight shot and when I need consistency, I will use this one. Champion Roc3 again, and this is more overstable one. So basically same run, same everything with those last two ones, but it's just more overstable one. When I want the more finish to the left, I will use this one. And this is also a pretty special one. I have Champion Halo Gator3, and it's almost flying as the same as that red Roc3, like a overstable little finish to the left. When it's a headwind, when it's a tailwind, whatever wind it is, I can use this, and it goes dead straight every single time when I hammer it hard, flat, and it having like a nice finish to the left. Then for overstable, most overstable mid-range in my bag, it's a Champion Gator3, nice circle stamp, and it's just an overstable mid-range. What you can talk about it is it's overstable, always trusty fade, windy situation, you name it. When I'm playing like a wooded and open courses, I'm gonna switch my back a little bit. Like especially here in Tampere, in the Monster, when we are playing the Monster, I'm not using as much the overstable plastic because we don't have like that much like open holes, open hyzers. Like you don't need to have like super many like overstable different type of drivers, and then I'm putting those away, more the overstable stuff, and then I will put more the like understable stuff that I feel like I'm feeling like I'm more control with my disc, you know. Putting just a little bit understable, I can start with something with the hyzer, be smooth with it, and you know, have like good pop, and then just going straight. So I feel like putting more understable stuff and getting away from the overstable stuff. So I think that's the key when we are going from the open course to the wooded course. I feel like it's gonna be my most favorite part of my bag, and it's gonna be the Teebirds. Last in the bag, I feel like I had maybe 5 or 6 or 7 Teebirds in my bag, but right now I'm having 4 Teebirds in my bag. Let's start with the most understable one, and it's gonna be Swirl Star Teebird, and this is a pretty old one. It's super flippy Teebird. I can start on super much hyzer, and it's gonna flip over. It's almost like a good roller disc nowadays, but it's still having some stability, and you know, it's not gonna be like a super roller disc for sure. Only like a good big hyzer flips. This might be my favorite Teebird ever, and it's a Steve Prinster Champion Teebird. So I can start it like a just tiny bit hyzer. It's gonna go straight, and then just landing straight, and that's the amazing part of this disc. And I feel like Teebirds in general, because I don't know, they are just so good favorite drivers. I've been loving Teebirds so much. And also I have like a special disc in my bag, which is my Tour Series for this year, and it's a Star Swirly Teebird, and it's actually it's between those last 2 discs. So when I want to have like a more turn, but not as much turn the first Teebird is having, then I'm choosing my Tour Series, because I've been using that from March, and it's starting to be like a little unstable. It's a nice flat one, and it's having like good glide. It's having like a nice hold, nice anhyzer hold to the end, and it's such a special disc. And I feel like when I need to go dead straight in the woods, I will use that my Tour Series Star Swirl Teebird. Star Swirly Teebird. Who would guess that? And this is like a more overstable side of the Teebirds. I can throw it flat, and it's having like a nice finish to the end. More the overstable side of my Teebirds, and the next one is also Star Swirl Teebird, and this is the most overstable Teebird in my bag. So I can start it on anhyzer. It's gonna hold the anhyzer, and then it started to fighting back, and then having like nice finish to the left. And this is kind of the disc when it's windy situation. I'm gonna use this one. And right now I have 3 Firebirds in my bag. Let's start with the Champion Firebird, which is a Nate Sexton Tour Series, and this is mainly for the forehand, because this is so unstable nowadays. I can, with my weak forehand, I can just throw it like a flat, it goes straight, and then it's having like a nice little finish to the right, and mainly only for the forehand, because it's just too unstable for the backhand. I have also another Nate Sexton Firebird, which was, I feel like this was the last year's Champion Halo Firebird. And this is like a nice overstable backhand Firebird board for me. It's still having some good finish to the left, good overstability, but it's starting to beat in a little bit, so I can like throw it like a super hard flat. It's gonna go straight and still have like a nice finish to the left. Pretty overstable Firebird, which is a Champion Firebird. I can't even remember how old this one is, but it's these ones which are like a super stiff, super flat. You can't even, this is a Champion Plus, but you can't even see like through this disc, and it's so overstable. It's just, when I throw it, it's just want to die. It's just want to go to the ground pretty quick. So it's windy situations, and when I want to just, you know, land it like vertical almost, I will use this Firebird. Can't forget this one, and this is my roller disc. It's a Star Roadrunner. Sometimes when you hit the trees, your disc is gonna be a little curvy from here. It's having like a pretty weird shape, but this is almost like a paper plate. So I can start it like this much higher. It's gonna flip over, and it's gonna land like a nice roller angle. And this is like the scramble disc for sure. Like when I'm in the woods, I need some rollers, like some flick rollers. You can name it whatever. This is gonna get. This is gonna kind of the disc that is like a get out of the jail card. You know, what you use in the Monopoly. I've been always loving to throw something little slower than the decent drivers, and especially in the woods, because you know when you have the disc, which is like a Teebird, you can craft your flight path like so much. You can like bend your lines. You can do the everything. You can even imagine, you know, the lines, the curves, the skips in the woods with the Teebird, and that's why I love Teebird so much, because there's so many different options from the Teebirds. You can choose. You can have every single Teebird for every single situation, and that's why I love the Teebirds, and especially in the woods. Distance drivers. I have 4 destroyers in my bag right now. Let's start with the most unstable one. First one is the Star Destroyer. Pretty unstable. I can use it in my forehand. I can have like a nice high flips. Most unstable destroyer. This one, orange. And I feel like this is my most furthest flying disc in my bag right now, and it's just a normal Star Destroyer, actually bottom stamp, and it's not having like a nice hug lap stamp also, but super like a glidey one. It's having like a good dome, good popped up dome, and you know, I can throw it a little higher. It's pop up flat, start to drift, and then it's having like a nice fading finish to the left, and most furthest flying disc in my bag, and this is a nice one. I like it a lot. I would say this is gonna be the most controllable destroyer in my bag, and it's a Star Destroyer, and it's having like a good stiff plastic, good dome, and when I want to like a good straight flight, but with the with the good control, I will use this Star Destroyer, and it's just having like good feeling in my hand. I'm just a disc nerd with the disc, you know. You need to have the good feeling disc in your hand. You just need to feel it. Next one is actually the same run, same color, but it's just a newer one. Star Destroyer, and it's just the more overstable side of the destroyers. I can throw it on flat, it goes a little straight, and then have it like a nice finish to the left, and good controllable destroyer. Champion Halo Bus. I'm so lucky guy that I put this disc into my bag, because it's like a nice overstable, like I can trust it almost every single situation when I need to throw like a super high or just like a flat release, and then have like a nice finish to the left, and it also goes pretty far because it's like a super good dome, and it's a freaking fast disc. You know, boss, it's a nice disc. The most overstable decent drivers in my bag, and probably the most overstable disc in my bag. First one is the pretty old C-Line PD2. It's basically same flyer as the Bus, but when I don't want to throw as far than with the Bus, then I will choose the PD2, because this is having the same flight path, but it just flies a little bit shorter. And the meat hawk, the most overstable, crazy disc is the Luster C-Line PD2. Super overstable, good popped up. Almost never using it because it's too overstable, but there's always those little situations where you need that crazy skips, crazy overstability. Actually, I had some putting difficulties like before I joined Team Innova. I can remember it was a croc hole tournament, can't remember what round was it, but then I started to use that little lofty putt, you know, from the 7 meters, from the 8 meters, then I move up to the 10 meters, and I was cashing those putts pretty good. I was like feeling like I'm playing this game almost as I was playing as when I was kid, basically. So I was playing with the discs, and I was having fun with those. So after switching my putting style to more the lofty side, I feel like I have been making more putts, and I have been having more fun in the course. And that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. That's my in the bag for the 2025 season, and let's see you in the fairways. Peace out.